Okay, so I wanted to save this, or we wanted to save this, but I think it's about time for the fucking Viagra OD story, buddy.
Ah, shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God damn, I love this intro.
I was just gonna say it never gets old, does it?
I mean, it's literally one of those things that no matter what is like going on, like as much as the people do not know how much I bitch at you before the show, the minute that turns on, I'm like,
It's
let's
all
do
over.
this, motherfucker.
It's time
let's
to do
it.
I know. Well, I was in the shower a few minutes ago. I wanted to fucking murder you, but you know, I love you, buddy.
Dude, I told you, man, I work. What people don't know is that during the week, I've got a normal job. You've got a normal job. Well, your version of normal.
From home, you work, and
work
God
from home
forbid
for
we
major.
fucking interrupt any of your movie time, your gummy bears, your popcorn, your fucking whatever else you're fucking doing in your cave. Now, did you leave your cave this week, buddy?
Fuck no, no, dude, I didn't. The problem, look, man, you and I had this conversation where before you went to work, you said, Skeet, I want you to leave the house for a little bit, smoke a cigar, walk around normal people, and just clear your mind, kind of soak in some rays. And I said,
you have to.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. No, I didn't do it because you know why? Over the weekend on Hulu, they were streaming Lollapalooza.
Oh god!
And I pretty much said, I watched the dude fucking 4 days. I was watching all that shit, and I just kept thinking how much I miss live music. I mean, like really just being able to go to a spot. And let me ask you something, dude. As far as like the two choices of seeing live music, would you prefer seeing it in a club, or do you have moments that you see something like on Hulu of Lollapalooza kind of doing its thing and you say, yeah, man, I want to be in the middle of like,
oh man, that's a tough one because I do dig when the bands do their, just their show because they're going to play extended versions of the songs. They're going to play more tracks at a festival. They're kind of on, unless they're headlining it, they're kind of on a, strict time schedule. So you're not maybe getting what you'd get seeing them alone, but I still enjoy it sometimes. I think at this point though, I would not be into fucking camping or fucking around a bunch of sweaty fucks anymore at this point. Now, if I had somewhere to go after the show and some AC at a fucking nice bougie hotel room, then I'm down. Yeah, then I'm down. But I think I do prefer like the smaller, like I love when bands, bigger bands go and then they'll have a few like small theater shows. Like I can't remember what year it was, but one of my favorite bands, My Morning Jacket, did a small like theater show. And I saw them at Tennessee Theater here, which if I'm right, I don't know, it holds like 1,200 people or something, but then they fucking headline Bonnaroo. So it's one of those kind of things. That's what I like truly enjoy. What's the last show you saw since the fucking world fell apart last year?
Oh, bro, the fact you even mentioned that, dude, it's been so long. I don't remember. I want to say 9 Inch Nails in Vegas for 3 nights.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Over at the Pearl at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Did you get
the Hard Rock Casino? No,
did you get to blow Trent Reznor? Okay, you already knew. I
already know your fucking jokes. You
well, if nobody knows, you are a fucking huge Trent Reznor fan,
dude. And 9 Inch Nails is doing a lot of these rando tours, dude. These festival things, and guess what? With Metallica, by the way. Nice. But I'm not because number one, I don't want to take off to go see it just yet, and two, I don't have the money to go bust that out. So I don't remember the last show I went to, but I was so I was sitting in my cave. I was thinking, this is the best seat in the house, right? Like being able to sit. I've got
pause
food.
it.
I've got, dude, I fucking pause it. I can say, hey guys, hold on. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, I'm way back here. Could you stop the show? Cause I gotta take a dump. Yeah, no, you can't do that because it's a shit ton of people. So I was sitting in the last night. So this was on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I watched Band of Horses and then the Foo Fighters.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Bro, I just kept thinking to myself, okay, maybe with a lineup like that. Oh, and Modest Mouse before that.
Oh, nice,
dude. So, dude, that was their Sunday, like wrapping it up. And I just kept thinking, okay, I think I really miss going to a festival that has that. Because, dude, those are heavy hitters.
Oh, fuck yeah. Now, had you seen Foo Fighters before? I saw them one time. They played for fucking 3 hours, no break. And it was probably one of the best rock and roll shows I've fucking ever seen. It's hard to put though. Like people are like, what's the best show? What's this? They're all fucking different. It's tough to say, but that's definitely one of the ones that'll stick out for me because they fucking just rocked, bro. And for 3 hours. And think about that. That's just, they're doing that every city, dude. Like that's no fucking joke. That's 3 hours every night. I mean, maybe they do 3 on 2 off. I don't know what they do now, but that's fucking serious shit, dude. All right. Anybody who doubts it, go try to run around and fucking sing and play this for 3 hours straight. No fucking breaks. Go to sleep. Get on the road. Do it again. Yeah, there's something else, dude. Did Hulu stream that? Was that free?
Yeah, dude, that was free. If you pay your and actually no, even if you do the free one, they ran their own ads. But they streamed all of it. And it was mostly from a main stage. But the day before, I watched Post Malone and God, there was somebody else. They were okay, but that's the wrap up part. That was really it. To answer your question, dude, I've seen the Foo Fighters for their first album. That was my very first interview I've ever done in my life was with Dave Grohl.
Oh,
that was and then I saw the Color and the Shape tour over at Voodoo Music Festival. I saw him again. I saw him one more year after that, dude. I've seen him so many times. And you know what's interesting about that is that they always want to play a long show. Even when they had one album, they just wanted to start like playing shit because they enjoy playing it.
Yeah, I just said yes, dude. You can tell they still dig it.
You know what was impressive when my buddy and I, Chuck Stanley, that's a friend of the show, we went and saw Metallica. Dude, they played almost 4 fucking hours.
Wow.
3.5 hours. Yeah. Well, I mean, before, this whole nonsense, but their last tour, dude, it was a 3.5 hour show. And anybody that knows anything about Metallica, guess what? It's not Band of Horses. It's not like, let's kind of chill.
Right.
And
no. Yeah. I love Band of Horses, though, by the way. I love Band of Horses. Don't you dare fuck around. Band of Horses is good.
I don't know. Look, I like them. They're good. I
don't know how many members are still like originals, though. They lost their guitar player a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's a good question, man. They were fantastic, though, man. They were really good, and they're going to be in San Antonio playing a real intimate theater called the Aztec Theater here in San Antonio. So I'm kind of curious to go see them. But I'm always impressed by these bands that can do heavy hitter, big things. But I'll tell you, man, for the young, once again, I don't want to be the old fuck here, but I enjoyed watching Post Malone. But me being the guy I am, I could tell a lot of it, he wasn't singing along with it.
Well, I'll tell you this. I didn't really know too much about him. And then over the pandemic, I hope that you watched that whole fucking Nirvana thing that he did on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Travis Barker. That changed my complete mind about everything about him, dude. Fucking ridiculous. That was fucking awesome. Dude.
That was the only reason why I even said, oh, shit, Post Malone's going to be playing. Yeah, I want to check out his thing. And you know what? For this type of deal, it was there. The fucked up thing about, those people, they were – a lot of people on Twitter and, social media nonsense was ripping on him because he gained quite a bit of weight. I mean, to get put on those pandemic pounds. I mean, it happens, right? I mean, hey, but that dude was just living. Dude, he was fucked up, too.
Ask him if he cares about his weight.
He's still fucking a million chicks. He's making a shit ton of money. He's headlining Lollapalooza.
Yeah, he can worry about that later. He's got plenty of time to worry about that weight.
Yeah,
he's still a young guy too, isn't he? He's not. Is he even 30 years old?
Dude, I don't think so. I think that dude's in his fucking 20s and he's doing his thing. And I had a really good time. But so that's my excuse. My excuse for not going out is that I watched Lollapalooza stream and I had a really good time. And it really had me think how much I miss going and seeing live shows. I miss being able to do that. But let me tell you, dude, I also miss doing interviews. I see these bands and like these questions start going off in my head of wanting to like sit back with these artists and just start going back and forth and just learning more about them. But who knows?
Well, soon enough,
I mean, we'll do something.
We'll have some good interviews
yeah.
on. Yeah, we'll get it all set up soon enough.
Of course. What about you? How was your weekend? What did you do besides work? Did you pick up some characters over at the bar?
The bar is the bar. I mean, it's always characters.
It's not Cheers.
No, it's interesting to see now that now that I haven't drank in about a year and a half, how people really act when they do drink. I'd probably rather not get into too much about work.
That's true. Well, I will tell you, I will because
I don't want to say anything to get me in trouble.
Well, that is true, and I don't. Well, the one thing, I mean, we're very open when you and I start having a conversation just about it. I'll tell you today, there was some people that called me and I had to walk away because there's just, dude, people are fucking stupid. The job I have to play this very, yes, hello, how are you?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah,
a lot of people have to do that though. You just can't go around fucking dropping cock jokes all the time.
Why not? I think that would lighten them up a little bit. You know what you need, Karen? You need to get fucked. You need to get fucked. I mean, that's gonna go a long way. A little cock, a big cock, it's gonna go a long way.
Just some cock.
Just cock in general. Jesus Christ. No, man.
Speaking of cock, though, I mean, I'm not going to let you stray away from this and try to get me away from this story. I'll set it up, and I will kind of ask questions along the way. Now,
might as well.
Now these days,
the sex stuff.
Well, these days, it's all over the place. Now it's kind of like candy. You know what I mean? These boner pills. All right. You got Viagra, Cialis. Now the main one, I guess it's geared towards partiers and such. Is this what is it? The Blue Chew? I'm sure you've already fucking ordered some. Don't lie to me.
I don't know what you're talking about. What? Yeah, I think it's called Blue Chew.
Yeah, it is called Blue Chew.
No, I haven't, not yet. Because,
but you are.
But I am.
See, I've tried Cialis once, and it wasn't because nothing was happening, but it was like every other guy. Like athletes, they try to find an upper hand on things. Well, guys try to find that upper hand wherever they can get it. Whether it be here we go.
Look, is sex with chewable tablets right for you?
I mean, look at this.
Discuss.
It's
sildenafil and I don't know any of this stuff, but look, dude, starting at $25 a month, I think the people that do this are fucking geniuses because it has guys like me go, hey man, that's not bad.
No, because here's the deal.
I could totally pay that much money for a fucking Blue Chew.
Well, I want to know the percentage of guys who really need it using it and guys just trying to fucking, trying to up the game a little, baby. Trying to up that game. There's nothing wrong with that. I know we've discussed before your methods of the boner pills plus a little KY numbing spray.
Of course. Look, so let's get into this. Let me lay this out for the people that are listening. So I don't care, ladies. Look, your guy. I don't care if you're out dating him. I don't care if you swiped right. I don't give a fuck. Look, at the end of the day, for a guy like me, I love sex. I'm all about sex, but I treat it like Michael Jordan used to treat showing up to a basketball game.
Ooh,
he's in it to fucking win it. He's in it to slam, dunk. Jeez. That's how I am when it comes to knocking back, blowing some back out. I want to be the guy that fucking, I pop enough pills. I do my fucking a little bit of KY numbing gel around the tip because if you know how to suck the right dick, I don't want to get off too soon.
We're really getting crazy now.
I mean, I am ready to fucking bring the heat, son.
All right, calm down. Calm down. Now, I want to know, all right, in the beginning I said OD on Viagra. So obviously we know that happened to you. Now, I like put me in the place, the how the date started, where it went, and how your cock became hard for several hours. And we won't spoil, what you ended up having to do. I'm sure people can figure it
out. Yeah, so there was this really young, cute girl I had met.
Hold on, let me take my pants off. Hold on.
So, no, just being a typical guy, right? You go through these social media apps and you try to find some sex with some randos. And there was this girl. Her name was Juliet. She was super
Her name
sexy.
was Juliet.
Juliet, and the
name
ongoing
was really Juliet.
No, it was really Juliet. Yeah, and dude, that was the first joke I had for her. I'm like, hey, maybe I could be your Romeo.
Oh God!
And then, of course, immediately after that, I said, look, if you're still around with that fucking asinine joke, what are you up to tonight?
Yeah,
and we just started, having a conversation. Well, you know me, dude.
I do.
I start getting into sex talk pretty quick. Like, I am not the guy. And let me stress this. Between you, my best friend, my old roommate, everybody said, Skeet, why don't you do the long game? You have some conversation, you work it out, you see if it. No, fuck that. Life is too short. I don't do the fucking long game.
You're just throwing it at the wall. If it sticks, if not, on to the next.
Hey, so tell me, what's your favorite food? I like Italian. How about anal? What do you think about that? Is that good?
How about I throw some pasta at your ass and eat it off? How about that?
Have you ever had your salad tossed? What do you think about that for dessert? I haven't eaten ass in a while. Little Caesar on the snatch? What do you think of that?
Now, do these girls know? Have you ever clued them in afterwards at all of all the tools that you're using?
No,
the boner pills,
what
the
fuck's
spray.
wrong with that? No,
I don't know.
You don't. Let me tell you. I tell you the reason why, because 9 out of 10 times when you meet women like that, and the end game is to fuck, you might get them coming back for more, but I'm also not going to give them the best sex of their fucking 5-minute life and then wind up going, oh, hey, by the way, thanks to Blue Chew and some numbing gel. It's
my sponsor, Blue Chew. Take a picture with me real quick. This is for the sponsorship. Yeah. That's so you don't let them know. But you just said you treated it like, like Jordan,
like fucking Michael Jordan, baby. I mean, you got to go in it to win it. Now, I don't do that all the time, right? Like, it depends on the girl. For Juliet and I really, every time I would throw some nasty shit out, she would come back at me like tenfold. And finally, it got to a point where she was like, okay, enough talk. I want you to come over and we're just going to see what this is all about.
Okay, like, so right there, you were like, so you started to be like, well, fuck, I need a little backup here. We need to get that old KY numbing spray out and let me pop how much more than you were regularly supposed to take. Viagra.
So typically I just pop 100 milligram Viagra,
and that's regular.
That's just a regular deal. Some dudes, depending on it. Yeah, just one.
Okay.
You're only supposed to take one. Well, I was thinking to myself, if this chick wants a marathon fuck, and trust me, I was talking it up like, I was God's gift to sex.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So I did one. And I'm driving over there, and I'm like,
flicking it, making sure. All right, buddy, you need another one?
I was like, you know what? What's one more gonna hurt? So I had another 100 milli in my hand. Pop that baby down. It typically takes anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. Now, here's the catch: when you pop Viagra, you really shouldn't eat beforehand because it takes it a lot longer.
Gotcha. So on an empty stomach.
I was on an empty stomach. That was the whole goal. I wanted to make sure I had nothing in my system. Pure, unadulterated fuck pills was the only thing in my system. So on the road, I decided to pop another one. We go, we're meeting, we're suddenly making out. I pull the old, hey, I'm going to run to the restroom, girl. I'll be right back.
And out comes the numbing spray.
Rub it around the old sausage for a little bit.
Now, hold on. Let's talk about this numbing spray real quick, because I will admit this. The other day when you were telling me about it.
I brought it. Let me show it to you.
No,
look at you. You were waiting. You were waiting.
I was like,
ladies and gentlemen,
please don't show me how to apply this right now. Okay, please.
Sure.
We don't need instructions. But you did tell me, and like I said, like often baseball players and athletes take steroids to enhance their performance. Why not ask you about this numbing spray? I went and got it. I have not used it yet, but
it's going to change your world, son. Because here's the deal. This is why I brought up the numbing spray to you in general. When I don't feel like popping a Viagra because it's just going to be straight sex, I don't have problems getting hard.
Right.
The problem is every once in a while, a chick really knows how to suck a dick.
Or,
and
you pop off early.
Like,
that happens to everybody.
Oh,
Anybody
shit.
who says it doesn't is a fucking liar.
Yeah, they're fucking
Once
liars.
in a while,
Liars.
Something will happen. You'll blow it quick. Now, what you're saying is with this pill, you're able to just jump right back up on that horse, baby, and get it going.
Instead of the 15, 20 minutes, he's already he's ready to fucking rock and roll. And they're like, oh my God, it's really me. Yeah, girl, it's you. Yeah. Of course it is. Yeah, you're the one. You're the one for me.
So this is why you don't let them in on the secret. They're thinking, wow, this guy's a fucking animal.
Oh my God. I need to start going out with older guys. They really know how to fuck. I mean, it's not, so the deal with, and here's the life lesson for the numbing spray. Let me tell everyone. And this is what I was telling you before. If you can get an erection and get your fuck on, you don't need to pop a pill. Put a little numbing spray around the tip of your cock.
Yeah.
Just so you last a little longer.
Yeah.
And instead of lasting 15, 20 minutes, man, you're maybe lasting 35, 40 minutes before you pop.
You know what? It's funny that you say this, and I'm glad you said it because I wanted you to bring this up on the screen. The other day, I was thinking about talking about this, and I was like, I wonder what the average length of sex between two people is. And I Googled it, and if I remember right, it was like between 4 minutes and 40. And then they're like, there is no regular, but if you want to break it down or they did some bullshit, it's 4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's the average. Yeah, dude. And let me tell you something, dude. This is the problem with TikTok and all this other bullshit with these chicks that are making it so much more. Look.
Oh, there's no problem with those chicks.
Women, look, but let me tell you this, dude. The problem is when you watch stuff like that, being men of our age.
Yeah.
They're out saying, I want a man to last 35, 40 minutes. It's like, fuck, bitch. But it's only 4 to 5 minutes. And it's science, bro. It's fucking science. That's how it is, man.
Hey, listen, it feels like 40. When you're done, you're like, what do we go for? About 30, 45? 3. You're like, what? Come on, bitch.
Dude, how many times have you ever done? You got to add the oral, you got to add the make out, you got to add the eating the pussy part, then you got to add the penetration.
Really
by that time, sure, it's going to be at least half an hour, right? Like I add the whole thing. Penetration itself, sure, by average is 4 minutes. I will tell you, look, I've timed this shit out, bro. I know the fucking mad science of it.
Stopwatch and shit. All right, so here's my question. Knowing that, then, let's just say not you, but let's say average. All right, you're in there for 5 minutes. Now with this spray, what are we talking? 7? We talking 10? We talking doubling up your time? What are we talking?
Yeah, at least doubling up your time. At least doubling up your time. Here's the beauty of this spray.
Now, what about what? Okay, but hold on now. Now you spray it on, and you sneak away. You spray it on. You come back. How long do you have
5
to
minutes.
take? Okay,
5
before
minutes.
she sucks it, because I don't want her to feel like she went to the dentist.
Drooling and shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, sweetheart, you're allergic to my dick. This is crazy. Oh my God, this has never happened before.
Oh, fucking, that's great. Her face swells up like a bee sting.
Holy shit. I don't know what's wrong. I told you shouldn't have had the shellfish. I warned you. I told you.
So this
little does she know she just sucked on lidocaine.
so you wait for a while. Once it dries, she's in the clear then.
5 minutes. That's all it takes. 5 minutes. Numbs up. She can do her thing. Never knows the difference. And look, I know I've got a hunch. There's going to be some with that's false advertisement. I don't feel. Look, are you satisfied at the end of it? Yes. Am I satisfied? Yes. Who fucking cares what I do to pregame? I mean, what's the big deal?
Hey, man, you're right.
Shouldn't be a big deal.
There's not a big deal. Like, who would? It's just benefiting all parties. It's not like it's numbing you up. It's not like you had to take some kind of pill to do this. We're doing it. It's for your benefit and mine. It's not like it's just for me. It's all feel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What's the biggest complaint that most women say? Oh, I never come.
Right. Yeah.
You're just in and out, pound.
Right.
ground and pound, and then you're done, and you want a sandwich. Well, guess what? You are absolutely going to come. So what's the problem?
I see no problem.
There is none with it.
Now, do you think if you clued them in on it? Now, I don't know if you should clue them in if it's just like a quick bang bang, but eventually, say you started dating this girl, you're gonna have to let them know.
No,
hey, I gotta pop this pill. I'm gonna go spray my cock off real quick.
Hey, we'll give me 5 minutes. Oh, 5 minutes. Why can't you just?
Yeah, or have her spray it on for you at that point. Make it a game. Ooh, have her fucking, she can put the pill on her butthole or something, and you can just take
just like eat it out. I'm eating her ass and just kind of like a fucking anal oyster.
Stick it on her bean and just get it off her bean.
There you go.
That's she sprays it. You can make it a game at that point.
You could. Look, and that is one thing I will tell you, man, is that in a relationship, right? You get the old wham bam, hear the clap, right?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you have to clue them in because they're already going to know your secret. In fact, look, there's only 2 girlfriends that I've had, and my best friend, her, Kate in Florida, that I've told her the tricks of the trade for me. So she would know, like, if it ever came down to I know she is the type of girl that would always call me out. Oh, did you spray your dick? Well, should I spray my dick? I mean, what's going on? With the exes, though, they didn't seem to care because they were like, well, are you going to eat my pussy? That was a big deal. That was a big deal, dude. Because if they thought I just wanted to like bang and then be like, all right, high five, girl.
I can't wait till my mom watches this episode. Yeah.
Hey, we said this was the sex show. We said this was going to be the sex show because we needed to throw it in and tell people what to expect.
Get the sex out. Now, it won't be sex every show, but this show, it's going to be sex. All right, now listen. So now you're in the bathroom. You spray your cock off. Okay? You're feeling good. Whoop. Spray goes back in your pocket. It's game time.
Time to make it clap.
Yeah, go out, right?
Do your thing.
Make it out, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's the key. That's where your 5 minutes comes in. You do a little making out, 5, 10 minutes, whatever.
Flick
You're
solid.
Around. She does her thing. You do yours. Now, here's what's interesting. Weaving back to Juliet.
Yeah.
I start getting into it after oral sex. We start doing it. We're flipping her over. We're doing 69. It's like a whole thing. Well, then all of a sudden, I start just feeling like this, like it.
Now in your cock.
On my cock. It was just, you don't necessarily feel anything with the numbing spray, so you can last longer. It numbs the sensation so you can last longer.
Right.
Let me tell you, after a while of penetration where she's like, oh, give me a second.
Right.
I'm suddenly looking and I'm feeling really flushed. My chest is kind of hurting. I have a hard time seeing my eyes. Everything's blurry. Dude, like
your vision was
blurry. And I'm just kind of like this going,
you thought you fucked your brain out or something.
I'm like, hey, give me a sec. Oh, do you need something to drink? And I'm thinking I need a fucking EMT is what I need.
Wow.
So I'm like, just give me a sec. Oh, dude, this was fucking after maybe 15, 20 minutes. I mean, we hadn't even.
So did you nut? Or you didn't get to nut?
I didn't even get to nut, bro.
So you didn't get to nut. You're in the middle of this, and you're started, and you're. I know you made that point clear. All right, Juliet,
I was knocking, blowing it. Fuck you. Yeah, no.
You made it so. In the story, it's very important to know Juliet came several times.
Several times.
You can put it on the fucking.
The problem with that is that's when I started sweating profusely. My chest started hurting. I'm feeling beyond flush. My eyes. I had a really hard time focusing, and of course, being the girl, she's like, "All right, I'm ready." Starts kissing up, want to do it, and I'm like, you know what? You're gonna have to give me a second. I don't know what's going on with me. And she's looking at me, and she goes, "Are you okay?"
Right.
And I'm like, "No, I don't think I'm okay." And she's like, "What's wrong?" Hey, so look, I popped a couple of pills. She's like, what did you pop? I said, I popped a Viagra. She's like, I knew it. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm dying here. I'm like, I didn't take one. She's like, you what? I took 200 milligrams. She's like, oh my God. She's like, you're not dying on me, are you? And I looked at her dead in her face. I think so. I'm clenching my heart
and
here.
Your cock's still hard as a rock, by the way.
Dude, look, sweetheart. So something is definitely wrong with me.
That's fucking great.
So I said, look, I think you need to call an ambulance. And she goes, no. I've got neighbors and this. I'm like, bitch, I'm fucking dying here. We need to do something. She's like, look, let's just jump in the car. I'll take you over to the hospital. It's only 5 minutes away. I said, okay, let's go. Dude, so she's on the 3rd floor. I'm walking around, fucking pitching a tent down the fucking stairs.
Hey, did you at least wear basketball shorts? So it was just like fucking.
Oh, dude, it made it worse, dude. It was so embarrassing. I was just walking around.
Now, did it start to hurt, or because you had the numbing spray?
Oh, yeah, the numbing spray. No, bro.
I remember with the Cialis when I remember one instance. I can't remember. I probably took them more than once, but somebody's dad had extra ones and we took them. But I remember your dick would get so hard, even after sex and you were done and you were leaving and you were on your way home. I remember I had day sex once before this girl had to go to work. And I had if the wind blew the wrong way, my dick would get hard. That's
the beauty of the pills, bro.
But it would get hard to a point to where it almost hurt. To where it almost was so hard you thought the head was going to blow off. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you, it was like dumping a mushroom in a microwave where that shit felt like it was just going to fucking explode. The spray started wearing off, and I feel number one, I feel like I'm having a stroke. I'm starting to feel my dick, and my head just was turning purple.
Oh god!
And I was just like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. And she pulls up, and I'm like, okay, so let's park. She's like, no, I'm not getting out.
Oh, the bitch fucking drops you off like you're an overdose or something.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? You're not even gonna. She's like, no, that's embarrassing. I'm like, look at my dick. Who's embarrassed? I'm the embarrassed one here. She's like, I just don't know. I'm like, you know what, Juliet, get the fuck out of here. So here I am stumbling out. My cock is just pitching a 10. And dude, so I go, hey, I need, I feel like I'm having a stroke and whatnot. I'm telling the symptoms. This nurse, she go,
how about your friend?
She looked, she's like, yeah, let's take you in the back before. And I'm like, all right. My head is down in shame.
Oh, man, that's so Alan, did you just embrace it after a while? You're like, look, I'm in here.
It was
hard.
What am I supposed to do? So they take me in the back. Every single nurse suddenly became available. So I've got nurses coming in. I'm like, all right, everybody see, I'm that guy that popped a fucking 200 milligram, 200 milligrams, sir.
And they were like, look, it's a hard dick, only smaller.
Wow. Is that a penis?
Are you sure that's hard?
Are you sure? Really? I'm dying, Mitch. So I'm waiting, a couple of minutes. The doctor shows up and he goes, all right, so how many milligrams did you take? I took 200 milligrams of Viagra. He's like, I guess you didn't. I said, Doc, I do not need a lecture. Right. I need to figure out what's going on. Whips out this big old needle. He goes, well,
fuck you. Fuck you, buddy.
He starts hitting the little tip. Well, this is what's going to happen. I have to stick the needle in, and I need to.
In where though? Like in the, not like
of the back of the shaft. He puts the needle in and then pulls it back to release some of the blood.
To take the blood out.
To take the blood out.
But did he say why it was affecting everything in like was it due to like the blood pumping
because the deal with Viagra or any of these pills, Cialis, Blue Chew, all of that is that it all the blood to the big head, the one you should be thinking with, rushes down to your body.
Really? You're losing all your blood rushes to your cock.
Rushes down to your cock, which is why
to feel faint.
I started feeling faint. My eyes. I thought I was going blind.
And they say this too on those commercials. If you have an
erection
more than 4 hours,
years.
right? But they don't tell you you're going to go blind and fucking you can't
feel like I'm having a stroke.
Yeah, they don't say. They leave that part out. They just say you're going to have a hard dick and that you need to go to that. So they stick a needle in your cock, which sounds wonderful.
Here's what he says. He goes, you might feel a little pinch. I'm like, motherfucker. And before I could finish swearing, it just goes, zip. I'm like,
See,
and then you see him go.
Done?
When he did
that numbing spray again.
Wait.
And fucking, hold on, Doc. Give me 5 minutes.
I have some in my pocket.
Okay, so he drains. Now, how many times did he just have to stick your cock? One time?
Dude, the minute he does that and releases the blood, oh yeah, that it goes back to normal level.
Wow.
Back to
now, did you start to feel okay?
I felt phenomenal. I felt great. I was like, oh my God, I'm not dying. He's like, no, you're just an idiot. I said, that I am, dog. That I am.
Wow,
I said, dude. I'm not even going to tell you a backstory. So, yeah. So that was it. And no more popping 200 milligrams of Viagra for Skeet anymore.
Dude. So, but still today, see, this is, and after I was always a little scared to take that shit. And then after you told me this story, I'm not, numbing spray, okay. You know what I mean? These fucking pills, dude, you just don't know the reaction. Now, obviously, you were a fucking numbnuts, and you fucking took two. You were thinking, I'm going to break this motherfucker. Which is your regular guy thinking that fucking way. Oh, let me just take more. That'll do it. I need more of a hard cock for more and more.
Here's the problem with you of why I'm going to call you on this. I think if you did finally get to bang some IG model, you're going to fucking step up to the plate and do whatever you could to make this chick suddenly, just dream about you.
That's why I never became any kind fucked up on pills or anything. Alcohol was always my choice because it scared me about the little thing with all that power. You never know what it's going to do. Bodies react different. Who knows if I take even because that's happened on a regular dosage too.
Of course. I mean, it depends on the person.
That's what I mean. You're just fucking rolling the dice on having to have a needle shot in your cock. I mean, going from that must be one of the most dramatic falls in life. Going from fucking a hot chick down to getting a needle in your dick. I mean, how fucking...
Yeah, that ruins the mood a little bit. Needless to say, she did not call me.
I'm sure she
didn't even call to ask if I was alive, dude. She didn't even call to see how I was doing.
What? That's fucked. So you never talked to her again.
Never again. Never reached out.
She was scared. She's like, this guy's popping 2 Viagras. I got to drive him to the fucking hospital.
Jesus Christ, I'm not fucking an old dude.
Deal with that shit.
No, they do.
So if you're out there and you have Viagras and you have Blue Chews and all this shit, Don't
take too much,
dude. No, there's no need to take too much. It's meant to give you a hard dick. It's going to do that. You think a harder dick? Like that's just, or longer? How fucking long do you need to be hard for? Fuck. I told you I took one of those.
I know, and you thought, well, how many milligrams?
I don't know.
How many milligrams?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. It worked like a charm, I will say. Worked like a charm.
That's
and when
the point.
Saying that, every guy's going to be like, yeah, you fuck. But I mean, it did. It worked like a charm. But then afterwards, I did not like that there's not a switch you can just go off because then you're just walking around like this all fucking day. And it's just not comfortable anymore. It actually started to just be like, it wasn't hurting, but it was a little irritating. Like it got like a little sore from being hard. And when I mean like the wind blow or just anything that would regularly, not affect you, it just made you fucking full staff, dude. It was just too much for me. I mean, eventually, maybe I'll, fucking try one, maybe a half. I don't know if that works or not. Cut them in half.
Of course, dude. That's why when you start initially popping these pills, it tells you. Do you want 5 milligrams? Do you want 25? Do you want a hundo?
Yeah.
I'm a pill popper. I enjoyed pills, which got me into a lot of fucking trouble, to be quite honest with you.
It's just fun for me.
It's fun. If it's around, I'm like, let's see what this does.
But everybody should know, no more. You're not on pills anymore.
No more of the pills.
That was your thing.
That
Mine
was
alcohol. Yours was that. Yeah, okay. Just so people know. He's not
the only pill I pop is something for my dick. That's my drug. If I can do that, I still. Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. So
still to this day, if the opportunity, when the opportunity arises, you're still popping the pills.
I'm popping those motherfuckers. And
yeah, I mean, I'm digging it. I can't wait to report back to
you. Dude, I am so excited for you to go, yeah, dude.
But see, here's my thing. You're probably going to have to keep one in the truck, too, and at the house. Because if you're going to somebody's house, you got to have the quick option. You never know when you need your wand. So you
I
gotta
always
be
keep
able to
one in the
numb
car.
that fucker off.
I always keep one in the car, bro. Got a little travel kit.
You sold me so much on it that I went to the store with you on the phone and made sure I bought.
You bought the right one.
Yeah, I was like, all right, dude. Is it the spray or the lotion? You're like, well, the spray works better. You don't have to.
Oh, I was giving you science, bro. I was spitting
you're
facts.
Science, baby.
Science, bro.
Oh God,
Jesus,
that's just a great story. I don't think I'll ever get tired of hearing it. I mean, we could be out to dinner with some people, and I'd be like, "Steve, let's tell the story about your hard cock. If you had to get a needle."
All right, so there was this girl, Juliet. You were talking really and asked her.
Oh, Juliet, sweet
Juliet.
thing.
That was a real deal. Oh my goodness. All right, so enough of my cock.
Yeah, enough of your cock.
Enough of my cock for the day. I was telling you that. I found a commercial on the radio, not on the radio, on TV. So for people that know, I work in the afternoon. My typical hours are like 12 to 8:30. So I have a routine that I do, and I usually on BET I watch Martin reruns. I love it. It's great. Martin was fucking hilarious. Well, there is this commercial that plays almost every show. Now, before I play you the actual commercial, because
now we can play these commercials, right?
Yeah. And this guy's a jerk off, but I'm gonna play it for you anyway. But before I do this, I want to ask you a couple of pre-game questions before I do, because this is kind of a serious question. I grew up in a pretty religious household, which is why I'm probably addicted to sex, because I was always told it was evil and, you're going to hell and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Well, I grew up in a very religious household. I went to private Christian school, went to church all the time. Non-denomination was the religious thing, being Hispanic, Catholicism was not amongst my family. That was something that was kind of a big deal. But with us, we kind of went more non-denominational. I like the non-denominational thing because I like seeing some of the sisters, get up. See, it was like a rock show, man. I loved it. As a kid, I loved it. Oh, see, I felt the Holy Spirit. It was real good. Now, my mom is very religious, and I take great offense when I hear people like Bill Maher and people start calling them idiots and say, well, what kind of weak-minded, blah, blah. And for me, I'm like, well, first off, my mother's a very religious woman, and I take offense to you just assuming she's some idiot because she believes in Jesus.
Right.
Well, I saw this commercial, and it just beyond pissed me off, because this is the overall problem in general with why people question why they question any of, religious. I'll just play it for you and let you give it a listen.
Oh my God.
Paid and I got money to spare. I am now a real estate investor. I have started a jewelry business on eBay. Amen. I am on my way to my multi-million-dollar potential. I don't have a job. I didn't even finish school, but God gave me a house and 2 brand new cars.
God gave me a home, a job, money overflowing. God blessed me with a beauty salon. Everything was paid for. I didn't have to pay for none of my supplies.
Free Miracle Spring Water.
It was given to me by practically total strangers.
You sent me a letter that said I was going to get about almost $12,000, and I found a bank account that I didn't even know I had almost $12,000 in it. So
a divine transfer.
And in my closet, I found $150,000, $25,000, and $483,000 was in the bank.
Jesus was the original debt canceller. $25,000 supernatural
fucking guy.
Look at this.
I was cracked out on crack cocaine. Now I'm cracked out on Jesus.
Man, and now I'm cracked out on Jesus, thanks to the miracle water provided by the good minister.
Dude, now listen, you're right. This is what gives it a fucking bad name. These fuckers taking advantage of people like that should be beat, bro. Selling water.
Dude, I'm sitting here watching this dude sell miracle water in If you buy this today, here's what happens when you drink the miracle water. Man, I had $12,000 in my bank account. Thanks, Peter Popoff. And I'm thinking to myself,
out on Jesus.
I'm cracked out.
We need to make that a sound drop, dude.
Oh, that is a drop. That is a drop.
On Jesus.
Hallelujah, dude. I'm watching this divine transfer, this Peter Popoff, and I started doing research on this guy and tax evasion. You haven't heard a lot of stuff. And this is, dude, and I kept thinking, as pissed off as it got me, and as much as I was laughing at these probably actors on this thing.
Course. Yeah.
I keep thinking, there's probably someone like my mother going through financial hardship and thinking, well, what's a couple of bucks?
Yeah,
hey, what does it hurt?
Up too. I know.
And then all of a sudden they get your credit card information, and then they start selling you prayers, and they start selling you all this random bullshit by in the name of Jesus, saying, well, the good Lord, if you give your 10%,
right?
Dude, it's just it's so upsetting to me to be able to see this. And then on the flip side, dude, number one, for advertisement, you're on BET during the middle of the day.
Yeah.
What kind of audience do you think is just going to be a sucker?
Yeah,
Flipped it.
Probably
it's
retired.
On Telemundo. It's retired people.
Yeah,
it's people that are going down on their luck.
Dude. It's so dirty. It's fucking dirty, dude.
False prophets, man.
I mean,
false
it's just like everything else. People taking advantage of people. You know what I mean? It's done in this religious thing. It's done all across the board. I can't believe that it's fucking legal. But maybe they're protected because of the religion thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're coming after me, fucking freedom of religion, whatever. This is real. It's fucking whatever. But somebody should step in on that, bro. Selling fucking holy water.
Holy water.
I'm cracked out on Jesus.
Cracked out on Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. No, I watched that. I was kind of curious about your opinion on it just because I just know I grew up around people that,
Can we call that
they get
number?
Suckers.
Was there I mean,
yeah, 1-800-925-7784. Let's call it. Can we call it? Can we call it now? Is there a way to, what? I wonder if I call it on my cell phone.
Yeah, you can hear. Just turn it on speaker.
If we're really able to do it. I'm serious. Let's see.
You're going to have to talk to him, though.
Oh, I'm going to talk to him. Trust me. 925-7785. Let's see if we can get us some holy water.
I probably should have called. I could have fucked with him.
Hello, this is Peter Popoff. Please don't hang up. I need just a little bit of information in order to rush you the miracle spring water that I offered on TV.
Rush it.
In order to minister to you, I need just a little bit of information.
Of course.
I'll guide you step by step through the easy instructions of the automatic ordering system. Just follow the instructions, and I'll see to it that you receive your miracle spring water without any further delay. Now, here are the instructions. After each request, you will hear a beep. The beep is your signal to immediately answer each request. Begin by telling me your first name and please spell it. For example, Peter.
Oh, I got a good one.
P-E-T-E-R. Now, don't forget to wait for the beep.
Jack Meoff. M-E-O-F-F. Jack Meoff.
Now, please tell me your last name, and please spell it.
Meoff. M-E-O-F-F. Meoff.
Now, please tell me your street address or P.O. Box number and spell the street name.
P.O. Box 69.
Don't forget to include your apartment number if you have one.
P.O. Box 6969.
Now, give me your zip code.
78247.
Thank you for providing all the information we need to effectively minister to you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for calling. This is Peter Popoff saying, God bless you.
Is that it?
So he doesn't ask for any money.
He doesn't ask for money?
Bullshit, because here's what they do. They're going to send Jack Meoff at P.O. Box 69 They're going to send a fucking brochure that's going to sell you on this, and then you're going to give your fucking money.
That's got to be how they wind up doing
now,
this.
Next week, or maybe in weeks to come, I'd like to get somebody on the phone to talk to them, because I'd like to fuck with them a little bit.
Yeah, no, we absolutely have to call, and say, look, I mean, you mean to tell me if I take a shot of the miracle water, I'm going to check my bank account on my app and it's going to say I have $12,000. Is that, am I suddenly going to be cured from crack cocaine and be hooked on Jesus? Only
cracked out on Jesus.
If I have your miracle water. Is that basically what you're telling me here?
Hey, listen, I want to do some research on this and possibly try to call somebody and talk to them. At first kind of lead them along and then just fucking get them.
Because I want to know. Because I watch the dude. I see these commercials every single day, and I
think, how
much
money do you think they're making? Oh, dude, my God,
this motherfucker's got to be making 6 figures a month, if that. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. And they're protected because of the church thing, so they don't, they don't pay tax for it. They don't go through all of this, and then these suckers are just here thinking, oh my God, well, I could use $25,000. All I got to do is a shot of miracle water.
Dude, can you imagine the bad karma? Dude,
that's bad karma.
It's just bad, dude. Using that against people and some of these poor fucking people, like you said, that just are like, I'm going to try anything. My luck's so shit.
Because that's how it is, dude.
Water. What's his name? Jagoff?
Jack me off. Peter Popoff. Peter Popoff here. Hallelujah.
He looks like he's smelling a fart. He looked like this the whole time.
Peter Paper. Yeah, what a scumbag he is, man.
He sucks.
Oh God. All right.
Well,
so
hey, We're gonna fuck with him later.
We're gonna fuck with him definitely later on in the show.
Maybe we can get him on. Oh wow, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
I'd love that.
You know what's funny though?
None
of those guys take abuse though. They're too afraid.
No, of course not. Well, see, and here's the problem though. Every once in a while, you'll see these bits where people run into these televangelists and they try to call them out on a lot of their bullshit, and they'll just wave it off and they'll rush off because they have security, because a lot of the time, they're affecting real lives from people that truly believe in God and pray and are at their wits' end to a point. I mean, dude, think about it. How far off your fucking rocker are you in life that you're like, fuck it, Peter Popoff? Sure, fuck it. What else do I got to do?
Water.
Sending it. You want some? I'll send you some fucking tap
I picture some fucking old guys just in over some taps, just going like this, fucking.
But it's just, there you go. Hey, say a Holy Mary full of grace.
Yeah, that's fine. They don't need to bless it. Just get it out. Get it out.
Just get it out of here.
Now, one more thing on this. There is an interview we should look up for maybe next week. The one of these fucking morons, I forget the guy's name, but he's the one that was like, bye, Corona. Remember that guy? See you later, Corona, during Corona. And he's the one who bought Tyler Perry's fucking jet because he didn't want to fly with people. I think he called him demons or something. And a
fly with the demons.
Goes after him,
of course.
And he fucking loses his mind. He looks like a demon. We'll have to look that up maybe for next week.
Yeah, his name is Kenneth Copeland. I have been to his I've been to his service with my family when I was younger. This guy's quote unquote church is in a fucking stadium. It's like where the Cowboys play, dude. It's obscene. It's this thing. His name is Kenneth Copeland, and and this is another problem, dude. And see, you bringing this up. Let me tell you this. When I told my mother about him, I'm like, yeah. Your boy Kenneth Copeland was. I wish you'd watch his TV show. I said, he's a charlatan, Mom. This guy is a liar. He is using God's name to fuck with people. No, he's not. No, Josh. No, Josh. My real name, Josh. No. I'm like, Mom, did you see what this guy was doing for Corona? Yes, he blessed it, and he's trying to get the evil. And I'm just like, Mom.
There's nothing you can say usually.
Yeah, you can't say anything.
No, you can't because it's right there in front of you. So if you can't see that, there's no explaining. Yeah.
Well, maybe he said the right prayer. Ma, he blew it. He's a TikTok trend now because there's people blowing their fucking toupees off when he goes, Corona, go away.
I haven't seen that. That's fucking great.
You see that? Oh shit, dude! I gotta find that TikTok. My god, dude!
Speaking of TikToks,
you
got a few.
I got a few
on this end. I had a few, and then of course, fucking technical difficulties on my fucking end. It's probably user error. But
I know. All right, so be sure. So for the first one, since we were talking about sex and relationships, this made sense to me to play first. Remember, we're going to take off our mics so we can talk about it. I like. All right, I'm gonna play it for you.
You know what though? I think we should keep our mics on.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, let's keep the mics on. So when we play, the minute I hit play, take the mic off and we'll do it. All right, tell me when you're ready.
Hey, I'm ready, baby.
That's right.
Hey, you bumped into me. Yeah, who even are you? What's your name? Like, you're so irrelevant. What are you doing here? What is your name? Jared. Literally do not care about you at all. Stop telling people that I'm crazy because I liked your Venmo payment from last year. It was an accident. I wasn't stalking you. Like, who do you think you are? All day yesterday at your frat stage drink, you were hitting Katie's jewel, flirting with Katie. What, are you guys sleeping together now? She your little girlfriend? Hey Katie, he has gonorrhea. I'm not the crazy one. You are being crazy. You are being crazy. You're literally insane. You came up to me. I'm having a nice day out with my friends to pick a fight. I didn't come up to you. Hey everyone, Jared's a virgin who has gonorrhea. What? Yeah, I absolutely do want to leave with you. Give me 1 minute.
Dude. Hey, listen.
That is average. That is, dude, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's the chick that's the chick I hooked up with in Austin. That was completely psycho, dude. This was a girl. Let me tell you, for what this is women, well, all two women that have probably just left the show already. Any woman that
if you haven't scared them off, we did this episode.
We did just this one. Let me tell you this story, T. So there was a girl that I met on this app called Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish is the bottom of the barrel dating app. It is the worst of the worst. It is when you are dying. No, bro. Plenty of Fish is the one app that in life you're crying while downloading into your phone. That shit has gotten this bad. I can't believe fucking Plenty of motherfucking.
I'm sick of my fleshlight.
Fucking goddamn battery ran out on the flashlight. I'm pissed. So I met this chick on here and we were going back and forth and everything. And finally I said, all right, look, come over. And she's like, I'm going to come over. We're going to hang out and stuff. And, but I'm not going to fuck you. You need to know I'm not going to fuck you. I'm like, look, bitch, I didn't say you were going to fuck me. You said you wanted to hang out. And we were just going to watch a movie. Okay, I hope you know that. I know it. Okay, it's cool. She shows up
with a vape and some fucking White Claws.
Yeah, with some fucking White Claws. No, here's the word. I'm just getting started with this.
Yeah.
So she texts me and goes, I can't find your place. I'm like, well, where are you at? She tells me the address. I'm like, you're at my place. Well, this doesn't make sense. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, she's like, walk out. Well, she's in her car.
Yeah.
Chugging a bottle of wine.
Oh my God.
She's been in her car while driving, by the way. She had a breathalyzer in it, by the way.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yes. She had the fucking ignition thing where she's there.
Oh my God.
Because check this out. The blow and go. Dude. She had a fucking blow and go. So she's there pre-gaming it under the assumption that she can get fucked up in my house, get sober, and then drive, of course.
Right. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I go down, knock on her door. Hey, genius, what's up? Yeah. How are you? I see you couldn't find it because you're drunk already. You're so funny.
Yeah.
Come upstairs. We're hanging out. And she just jumps on top of me. And she reeks of booze.
Fucking booze.
And I'm like, I'm like, all right, hey, made out a little bit, whatever. She's not wearing any panties. And I'm like, and I stop her. I said, hey, no, we're not having sex. You said the first meet, we're not having sex. Well, maybe you could just kind of put it in. I'm like, no, look, you're drunk. You're drunk. I'm going to wait till things go over. She loses her shit. So what? You think you're better than me?
Oh,
you
no.
think because you don't drink that you know dude? And she flies. I mean, we're talking. She's flying off the handle. I mean, screaming at the top of her lungs of what an asshole.
When you drink that much, dude, that's why I quit. You just make no sense.
Well, because and the problem, in general with just alcoholics, when it comes, the booze has a way of affecting parts of your brain, especially, this chick, dude, I mean, she was fucked up beyond anything that I had seen in a very long time. And this had me go, okay, well, this is why I stopped dating these fucking alcoholic chicks. Well, finally, she pisses me off. And I say, you know what? I want you out of my apartment. You need to get the fuck out. And she goes, I can't go anywhere. I said, I didn't make you fucking drink. Get the fuck out. I said, get out of here. Get out. I don't want you in my fucking house. See ya.
Bye, Felicia.
She starts sobbing uncontrollably. I mean, like the shaking, the drooling, the falling on the floor. She's like half naked. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I start recording her because a part of me from the past starts thinking to myself, this is the type of chick that's going to call say that will say that
smart
I did
move,
this.
Buddy. I mean, you almost have to have them sign a fucking release form now if they're even hanging out with you.
You really have to.
You got to protect yourself.
And that's exactly what I did. I started recording her. And she's like, I don't care if you record me.
That's
great. I said it's a bad hot day. You think you're better than me.
Yeah. That's great. So it ended up sounding like this chick on the fucking TikTok.
And that's why I played it. She sounded exactly like that. Flash forward the story. I literally had to throw her out of my apartment and called her an Uber to send her home. And that was
that's what you're dealing with these days, dude.
That is why these sites are so crazy. And then, of course, you have the flip side of some really funny chicks like this one.
Yeah, I might be hot, but don't get it twisted. I be taking mad dumps. Big poopies, huge stinkers, giant mud pies, and boy, oh boy, I be farting. Above all else, I do be farting.
I forgot to mute my mic. That's fucking great, dude. You gotta love a chick who fucking farts in front of you. I don't care. I
absolutely.
I mean, dude, chicks farts, from my experience, at least, are fucking stinkers, though. That's the problem.
Oof. Well, the problem. I mean, dude, I get nauseous. Like I've gotten so nauseous. Like the ex, dude, when she would, I mean,
bad news.
Bad news, bro. Like I would tell her, I think you need to see somebody about that. That's you're worse than me. Like you need
deep from the bowels shit, bro.
Yeah. Deep inside, the esophagus. You're just like something is going on there. Dude, and let me tell you something. I'd love for chicks to answer us some way. A lot of them, they do not shit as often as guys do.
No, they don't.
I think that's why their shit smells so bad.
Maybe you have some kind
Think about it. It's brewing up, man. It's like a slow cooker. It's just deep inside.
I don't think it works that way. Oh, God almighty. Once you open it up, it's like fucking.
You're like, holy shit.
Should have let that out earlier. Before it marinated. Fuck.
Oh, my God. There you go.
Speaking of shit, I have to piss and shit, but we have two more and we're almost done. So
we're almost.
Hey, just real quick, what happens if we're in the middle of one of these and I have to shit? Just for future reference, because I am fucking touching cotton. I'm pinching it off right now.
Are you pinching it off now?
I've been pinching it off for the last 20 minutes. That's why I'm kind of sitting like this. I'm not really like relaxed because my bladder's full and my asshole is ready to explode.
Well, I will tell you, I think I'm going to save the other two because I wanted to. One of them is geared towards the Olympics, and I wanted to talk about the Olympics a little bit on the show today. But I think I'm going to keep it sex related for today's show, to be quite honest with you, my friend. I think.
Hey, no more volume with your toe?
No more volume with the toe. That's right.
We're getting it right.
No more. Nice, everybody.
Well, episode 2 in the fucking books, baby. We talked about Skeet's cock. So many.
A lot of cock talk. A lot of cock talk.
That is fucking a good show. I think it was. I enjoy talking about your cock, buddy.
Thank you, man. That means a lot to me when you can talk about my cock. What I like to tell people.
We'll talk about your hemorrhoid.
Oh, no. We got to save the hemorrhoid talk for a little later on. Just saying in general. Real quick, look, if you are not subscribing to Spotify and everything else.
Come on, dude.
I mean, dude, we're fucking global now. We are everywhere. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. We're on Google Play. We're on Amazon Music. We're on Audible.
Dude.
We're on iHeart fucking radio app. We are literally
everywhere.
Seriously, we are everywhere. And for the main part, look, what we really want
people spreading like herpes. He still can't get this fucking music right, but he will eventually.
Well, no, we got to loop it a little. You want to go back to my toe? Yeah.
Put it on the wall next to you, but kick your foot up.
Let me pop a couple of blue chews, and I'll do it with my cock. How about that?
Yeah, dude. Let's take 200 milligrams of Viagra and control everything with our
I'll probably pass out at the end of this, but still, it'll be all right.
But yeah, dude, like you were saying, go ahead. I'll say it too. UsAgainstHumanity.com. We're fucking everywhere, dude. Ski took care of it. Got us on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, fucking everywhere. YouTube's really going off. People seem to enjoy it there. Spotify, please subscribe. I don't even care if you watch the whole fucking thing, all right, between me and you.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, share, please. We're going to keep this going every week. Skeet, you got anything else to say, bud?
No, man. Go to YouTube. You definitely want to see all the shit you are hearing, but you gotta see. So yeah, please go. Thank you so much for supporting the show. See you next week, folks.
Next week, guys.